The world held its breath. The sky, bruised purple and black, wept torrents of rain that hissed into a churning, enraged sea. This was no ordinary storm. This was the prelude to a cataclysm. From the heart of the maelstrom, a shadow rose. Not a shadow of cloud or wave, but of something ancient, something born in the crushing dark. It was Abyssus, the leviathan of the deeps, a continent of writhing tentacles and a beak that could splinter mountains. And it was hungry. But as its massive form broke the surface, a roar answered from the heavens, a sound of pure, unadulterated fire. Ignis, the last of the Inferno worms, descended, its scales like molten gold, its eyes twin suns. This was not a battle for land or treasure. It was a war for the very soul of the world. The first blow was Abyssus's, a tentacle thick as a redwood tree and lined with serrated suckers the size of shields, whipped from the sea. It moved with the speed of a striking viper, a blur of black flesh that threatened to smash the dragon from the sky. But Ignis was a creature of flame and cunning. It folded its wings, plummeting like a meteor, the tentacle slicing through the empty air where it had been moments before. The Wyrm unleashed a torrent of white-hot flame, turning the rain to steam and boiling the surface of the ocean where the Leviathan dwelled. A gurgling shriek echoed from the depths. The water erupted as Abyssus surged upwards, its true size revealed, a monstrous bulk of nightmare flesh with a single, malevolent eye that glowed with abyssal light. Dozens of tentacles lashed out, creating a cage of living rope trying to snare the agile dragon. The air grew thick with the stench of brine and primordial rage. This was the ultimate epic monster battle, a clash of titans the world had not seen in an age. Ignis twisted and spiraled, a blur of incandescent fury. Its claws, each like a scythe of obsidian, raked across the Leviathan's hide, leaving glowing furrows that sizzled in the storm. But Abyssus was a creature of the deep. Its flesh was dense, its endurance legendary. It fought back, slamming its tentacles against the dragon's armored flank, the impacts sounding like thunderclaps. One lucky blow caught Ignis's wing, sending the worm spiraling toward the churning waves. Seeing its chance, Abyssus lunged, its cavernous maw opening to swallow the fallen worm whole. It was a move born of instinct, a final decisive strike in this brutal fantasy story. But as the darkness of the Leviathan's throat closed around him, Ignis roared its defiance. It wasn't a sound of fear, but of pure, concentrated power. From within the beast, a light began to glow. It grew from a spark to a star, then to a supernova. Abyssus's eye widened in what could only be terror. An inferno erupted from its insides. A column of unimaginable heat and flame blasted through the Leviathan's body, vaporizing flesh and bone in a blinding flash. The sea itself recoiled, a massive wave of steam and boiling water blasting outwards. When the light faded, the Leviathan was gone, its sinking remains leaving a trail of bubbling darkness in the sea. Ignis, wings singed and body battered, rose slowly from the water. It let out a victory cry that shattered the storm clouds, allowing the first rays of dawn to pierce through. The world was safe. For now. The battle is over, but the legends are just beginning. If you crave more epic fantasy stories of colossal creatures and cataclysmic clashes, make sure to like this tale and subscribe for more. Your journey into the abyss has only just started.